a barrel. More business updates coming up after 7:30.
Thanks very much, Nokukanya. I am probably the last person who should be doing an interview about whether Click and Collect is giving traditional courier services a run for their money, because I don't buy anything online. I've never bought anything online other than a book which I've downloaded to my iPad. That's it. I've never bought anything from any of the big retail chains, never bought... Sabra is looking at me as if I'm completely crazy. But Lars Veul joins us now, CEO and co-founder of Pargo, which I'm told pioneered Click and Collect back in 2015. Lars, good morning.
Good morning, John.
How big is Click and Collect? I mean, the only place that I'm aware of is the Engen on Ladies Mile. There is a big sort of unit there, which obviously serves the Click and Collect industry. So, I mean, how widespread is it?
It's growing. It's growing very fastly. If you look first in South Africa, but also globally, the concept of Click and Collect, the concept of being able to buy something online but then collecting it at a store instead of getting a home delivery is growing very quickly. I mean, in South Africa, just with us, just with Pargo, we have now over 4,000 retail outlets, in the country that we use as pickup points. And if you look at it from an uptake from people using it, we're also seeing it growing more and more, and an increased amount of people opting in to rather collect their parcels from a nearby store than getting it delivered to their home.
So there is a great deal of convenience in having it delivered to your home if you are at your home all or most of the time. Whereas somebody like me, if I were to buy something and if I didn't have an office address to which something could be delivered, I'd certainly want Click and Collect because I'm hardly ever at my house. So, yes, I have to go somewhere to pick something up, but at least I know that I'm going to get it, rather than getting a message saying we tried to deliver your parcel this morning, we tried to deliver your parcel yesterday, we'll try again tomorrow, and I know the same thing will happen tomorrow.
Exactly, and that's exactly like the exact problem we're trying to solve. It's if you are at home, a home delivery is obviously super convenient, but there is, in South Africa, between 35% of 100 orders that go out on any given day will come back to that same warehouse because the courier has had issues with the delivery. And those 30 to 35 customers that don't receive their parcels are obviously frustrated with that experience. What we also see is that South Africa and Africa, especially compared to the Western world, has more issues around delivery. Big parts of the population live in areas that are hard to reach. If you think about township areas, if you think about rural towns, if you think about all these places where there's bad addresses or no addresses at all, you can imagine that it just becomes very tough and very challenging for a courier driver to be able to find you in the first place. So for those reasons, we do see that people are opting to collect. And I think what's important, or at least what we're trying to do, and why I think we've been quite successful, is that at Pargo we are a business that's just focusing on this one model. And because of that, we're also making sure that our network of collection points, we partner with any type of store, are very close to your home. So if you are expecting a parcel to be delivered to your home and you're not at home, but you can collect the parcel, literally in walking distance from wherever you live, then we see that people are willing to use the Click and Collect model, opposed to maybe having to drive 10 minutes, 15 minutes somewhere else. Then it becomes a bit of an inconvenience for you. But as long as those pickup points are close to your home, we're seeing that people really, really like to use it.
Thanks very much. Lars Veul is the CEO and co-founder of Pargo, a Click and Collect business.